Think of IQ as the engine. It fuels reasoning, problem-solving, and raw cognitive power. But what actually gets you to the finish line? That's emotional intelligence, or EQ, the ability to understand, manage, and connect with emotions. Research shows EQ often trumps IQ in leadership, teamwork, and real-world success because it helps us resolve conflict, motivate others, and bounce back under stress. As Daniel Goleman put it, high EQ is the key to transforming intelligence into impact. Today we will talk about why emotional intelligence beats IQ every time. So before we start, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. 1. Understanding emotional intelligence versus IQ. Defining the foundations. When we think of intelligence, the first thing that often comes to mind is IQ, intelligence quotient, a measurement that quantifies cognitive abilities such as logical reasoning, mathematical skills, and memory. For decades, IQ was seen as the gold standard for predicting success in school, work, and even life. However, modern psychology has uncovered another equally, if not more, important factor: emotional intelligence, EQ. Emotional intelligence refers to the ability to recognize, understand, manage, and influence our own emotions and the emotions of others. Unlike IQ, which is static and hard to significantly change after a certain age, EQ can be developed over time. The distinction between these two types of intelligence is critical, because while IQ might open doors, EQ determines how well you walk through them and how effectively you interact with people once inside. 2. Emotional intelligence drives success in relationships. One of the clearest examples of emotional intelligence surpassing IQ is in the realm of human relationships. People with high IQs might solve complex problems or memorize large amounts of information, but if they lack the ability to empathize, communicate effectively, or manage interpersonal conflict, their relationships, whether personal or professional, will suffer. Emotional intelligence allows individuals to navigate social complexities, build meaningful connections, and maintain trust over time. A person with high EQ can pick up on subtle emotional cues, adjust their behavior accordingly, and make others feel understood and valued. These skills are far more predictive of relationship success than cognitive intelligence alone. 3. Emotional intelligence leads to better decision-making. Contrary to what many believe, high IQ does not guarantee good decision-making. In fact, individuals with high cognitive intelligence can sometimes overanalyze situations, fall victim to intellectual arrogance, or ignore the emotional components that drive human behavior. Emotional intelligence enhances decision-making because it brings self-awareness and emotional regulation into the process. People with high EQ can separate impulsive reactions from thoughtful responses, manage stress under pressure, and make balanced decisions that consider both logic and emotional consequences. They can also read the room and adapt their choices based on social dynamics, which is crucial in leadership, negotiations, and team collaboration. A purely intellectual approach may focus solely on data, but a high EQ individual integrates empathy, timing, and social sensitivity, often leading to decisions that are more effective and sustainable in real-world scenarios. 4. Emotional intelligence builds resilience and adaptability. Life is unpredictable. Success, failure, criticism, setbacks. These are inevitable parts of any journey. Emotional intelligence equips individuals with the resilience to cope with adversity, manage disappointment, and bounce back stronger. While IQ might prepare you to solve theoretical problems, it doesn't teach you how to handle the emotional weight of failure or the anxiety of uncertainty. High EQ individuals can process difficult emotions without being paralyzed by them, allowing them to remain adaptable in the face of change. They practice self-compassion, seek constructive feedback, and are generally more optimistic about overcoming obstacles. In contrast, someone with a high IQ but low EQ might crumble under emotional pressure, become defensive when criticized, or resist change due to fear of the unknown. 5. Emotional intelligence creates strong leaders. Leadership is not just about intelligence, strategic thinking, or technical expertise. It's about people. Great leaders inspire, motivate, and bring out the best in their teams, which requires a deep understanding of human emotions. Emotional intelligence is at the core of transformational leadership. Leaders with high EQ can manage their own emotional reactions, foster psychological safety, resolve conflicts, and encourage open communication. They know when to push, when to support, and when to step back. In contrast, leaders who rely solely on IQ often struggle with employee engagement, retention, and morale because they miss the emotional undercurrents that drive team dynamics. Studies have shown that companies led by emotionally intelligent leaders tend to have higher employee satisfaction, better team cohesion, and superior performance outcomes. IQ might help you climb the ladder, but EQ helps you stay at the top by building loyal, high-performing teams. 6. Emotional intelligence supports mental health and well-being. Another powerful advantage of emotional intelligence is its impact on mental health. People with high EQ are better equipped to manage stress, anxiety, and emotional overwhelm. They are more attuned to their internal states and can practice healthy coping mechanisms like mindfulness, self-reflection, and emotional expression rather than suppression. Low EQ individuals, even those with high IQs, often struggle to process negative emotions, which can lead to burnout, chronic stress, or emotional breakdowns. Emotional intelligence fosters emotional balance, helping people maintain steady, positive mental health in both good times and bad. High EQ individuals are also more likely to build supportive social networks, seek help when needed, and develop healthier work-life boundaries. In today's fast-paced, high-pressure society, the ability to care for your emotional well-being is far more valuable than raw intellectual horsepower. 7. Emotional intelligence drives career success more than IQ. It's easy to assume that the smartest person in the room will always rise to the top, but research suggests otherwise. According to multiple studies, emotional intelligence is a better predictor of career success than IQ or technical skills alone. Employers increasingly prioritize soft skills like empathy, teamwork, adaptability, and communication, core components of EQ, because these are the skills that make employees effective collaborators, leaders, and problem solvers. People with high EQ tend to have better interpersonal relationships at work, resolve conflicts more diplomatically, and adapt more quickly to organizational changes. These qualities make them not just valuable employees but often indispensable ones. While IQ might help you get the job, EQ helps you excel, lead, and thrive over the long term. 8. Emotional intelligence can be learned and improved. Perhaps the most compelling reason emotional intelligence beats IQ is that it's not fixed. It can be developed and improved throughout life. IQ is largely hereditary and tends to remain stable after adolescence. Emotional intelligence, on the other hand, is a set of skills that can be consciously practiced and refined. Through self-awareness exercises, active listening, empathy training, stress management, and seeking constructive feedback, individuals can raise their EQ over time. This means that even if you weren't born with natural emotional sensitivity, you can still cultivate it and leverage its benefits in your personal and professional life. In contrast, a high IQ without emotional growth can become stagnant and even isolating. Emotional intelligence offers a path to lifelong improvement, deeper connections, and more meaningful success. If you like this video and would like to see more like it, please give it the thumbs up. Leave a comment and click the button to subscribe.